Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a very fundamental topic of physical chemistry, that is mole concept. Okay, so let's start with mole. What is mole? So it is a unit for measuring number of particles. So it is a unit for measuring number of particles. Let's consider simple example so that we can easily understand what is mole. Okay, so tell me what is dozen, or what you understand by 1 dozen. 1 dozen means 12 particles, or you can say 12 units. So 1 dozen equal to 12 particles, or you can say 12 units. Is it? Suppose if I will tell you to bring 1 dozen apples, how many apples you will bring? You will bring 12 apples. Is it? Similarly, if I will tell you to bring 1 dozen pens, how many pens you will bring? You will bring 12 pens. That means what? Whenever 12 particles or 12 units present together, they are collectively known as 1 dozen. So similarly, whenever 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles present together, then they are collectively known as 1 mole. So you can say 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles or unit. Clear? So if I will ask you to bring 1 mole apple, then how many apples you are supposed to bring? Then you are supposed to bring 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 apples. So clear? So first thing is very clear. 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles. Clear? Okay. Now I will ask you to bring 1 dozen apples. So how many apples you will bring? You will bring 12 apples. Is it? And suppose mass of 1 apple is equal to 100 gram. And assume that mass of all the apples are same. Is it? Here we are assuming that mass of all the apples are same and mass of 1 apple is 100 gram. So mass of 12 apples would be 1200 gram. Is it? So 1 dozen apple means 12 apples, and mass of these 12 apples would be 1200 gram. So this 1200 gram can be called as dozen mass, mass of 1 dozen. Is it? So similarly, 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles or units, and mass of this unit would be equal to their molar mass. So 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles, and mass of these particles would be equal to their molar mass. Is it clear? Okay. Now if substance present in gaseous form, or if compound is in gaseous form, then we'll consider volume of that gaseous substance or gaseous compound. Is it? So 1 mole of gaseous substance or 1 mole of gaseous compound having volume of 22.4 liter at ST. What is STP? So STP means standard temperature and pressure. Standard temperature is 273.15 Kelvin. Simply you can write 273 Kelvin, and pressure is 1 atm. That is 1 atmospheric pressure. Is it? So here we are considering volume at standard temperature and pressure, because we know that volume of gas depends on temperature and pressure. So if you will change temperature and pressure, volume of gas will also change. Therefore, we are considering this volume at standard temperature and pressure. Clear? So 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules, and mass of these particles would be equal to their molar mass. Is it? And volume of all these particles would be equal to 22.4 liter at STP. Is it? So this is very important. Okay, let's consider some example. Suppose you have 1 mole of NaCl. What does it mean? It means you have 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of NaCl. Okay. Now mass of all these molecules would be equal to their molar mass. So what is the molar mass of NH3? So molar mass of NH3 can be calculated as atomic mass of nitrogen. Atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 gram per mole, plus atomic mass of hydrogen, that is 1. How many atoms are present? 3. So multiply by 3. So 3 into 1, 3 gram per mole. Clear? So total 17 gram per mole. Okay. So here I will write 17 gram. So 1 mole of NH3 consists of 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of NH3, and mass of these molecules would be 17 gram. Okay. Now volume of these molecules would be 22.4 liter at STP. Clear? So 1 mole NH3 consists of 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of NH3 equal to 17 gram and equal to 22.4 liter at STP. Okay. Similarly, we can write 1 mole CO2 consists of 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of CO2. Now molar mass of CO2, that would be 44 gram. You can calculate easily molar mass of CO2, and that is equal to 22.4 liter at STP. So it is clear? Any doubt? So now we have this important relationship. With the help of this relationship, we can write 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles. That particles may be atoms, molecules or ions. Similarly, we can write 1 mole equal to their molar mass. Is it? Similarly, we can write 1 mole equal to 22.4 liter at STP for gaseous substance. Is it? So, from these three relationships, we can easily calculate number of moles. Okay? So, let's consider this example. calculate total number of moles in 88 gram of CO2. Okay, so what they have given? They have given 88 gram of CO2. What to find? Total number of moles. Is it? So from these three relationship, we can easily calculate total number of moles. Is it? But the question is, which relationship I should use? So I will use second one. Why? Because here 88 gram of CO2 is given, and in this relationship 1 mole equal to molar mass, which is in gram. So I will use this relationship. Okay, so 1 mole of substance equal to their molar mass. Is it? Here we are taking CO2. So 1 mole CO2 equal to 44 gram of CO2. Molar mass of CO2 is 44 gram. Clear? So 1 mole CO2 equal to 44 gram of CO2. If you have 44 gram of CO2, that means you have 1 mole of CO2. Clear? So in question they have mentioned 88 gram of CO2. So 88 gram of CO2 equal to how many moles? So N equal to 88 divided by 44. Cross multiply. So you will get 2. That means 88 gram of CO2 means 2 moles of CO2. Is it? Okay. So this is one thing. Now carefully observe this 88. What is that? 88. So it is a mass of substance. Mass of given substance. Is it? What is 44? 44 is molar mass. So we can write N equal to 88 is mass of given substance divided by 44 molar mass. So using this formula you can easily calculate number of moles. Okay. Similarly, if suppose instead of 88 gram they have mentioned 88 liter. 88 liter at STP. So now they have given 88 liter. So I will use this relationship. Clear? Because they have given volume. Okay. So 1 mole equal to 22.4 liter. So 88 liter equal to how many moles? Sorry, how many moles? So N equal to 88 divided by 22.4. So that is approximately 3.9. Okay. Now, what is 88? So volume of gaseous substance, or you can say volume of gas. So we can write N equal to volume of gas in liter. Here mass of substance is in gram. So volume of gas in liter divided by 22.4. What is 22.4? It is a volume of 1 mole gaseous substance. Okay. So we have next formula. Now suppose instead of volume they have given number of particles. For example, they have given 6.022 into 10 raised to 21 particles are there or molecules are there. Then I will use this relationship. Clear? So 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 particles. Okay, so you have 6.022 into 10 raised to 21 particles. So we can calculate n. So n equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 21 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Cancel. So it becomes 10 raised to minus 2. Okay. So what is this? Number of particles. Clear? So n equal to number of particles divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This number is also known as Avogadro's number and represented by n. 6.22 into 10 raised to 23 is also known as Avogadro's number and represented by n. So now we have third formula. So now we have this three formula by which you can easily calculate number of moles. Okay. So if mass is given, divided by molar mass. See. If volume is given, divided by 22.4 liter. Here. If number of particles is given, divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay. So from earlier discussion, we have developed these three formula. Okay. So using this formula, you can easily calculate number of moles. Even if number of moles is given, you can easily calculate number of particles. Okay. You can calculate volume of gas. You can calculate mass of substance. Clear? If number of moles is given. Okay, so let's consider one example. Calculate total number of molecules present in 34 gram of NH3. So they have given 34 gram of NH3 and you are supposed to find out total number of molecules. You can directly calculate this total number of molecules, but at this stage we will not calculate directly. We will move step by step. Okay. So first step, find out number of moles. How you will find out number of moles? Weight is given, mass is given. So we'll use this relationship. So n equal to mass of substance, that is 34 divided by molar mass of NH3. Molar mass of NH3 is 17. So you have 2 moles. So first step is to calculate number of moles. Now you have number of moles. So you can easily calculate total number of molecules. Where it is? Here. Number of particles. These particles may be molecules, atoms or ions. So now number of molecules equal to n multiply by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So number of molecules equal to, what is n? 2 multiply by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So 12.044 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of NH3. So in 34 gram, 12.044 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of NH3 will be present. Okay. So if you have number of moles, you can calculate volume of gas, mass of substance, is it? And even number of particles.